Now going over to the business blunder of the day, you have those little fidget spinners. Well, little rattle magnets getting recalled because, whoops, safety standards. This brought to us thanks to the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission. Perhaps I was about to say that perhaps the only useful government website, but this is a stupid recall. I don't think it should exist. But nevertheless, they say, quote, magnet fidget spinners get recalled due to risk of serious injury or death from magnet ingestion. They violate the mandatory standard for toys sold on Amazon by ads. This is the one time where I might actually not be butchering it in terms of the name. Anzmosen, spelled Anzmtosen. Maybe. And again, there's a myriad of magnets here, but the one that I recognize is the little oval ones. They used to call them rattlesnakes because, again, they're basically two oval magnets. You let them go, they attract each other. You go, zzz, they sound like rattlesnake. They're saying, oh no, these are terrible. You're gonna recall for this. Now, and I don't feel too bad about making fun of this because, again, thankfully, no one got hurt. Now, they say, quote, the recalled magnet spinner set violate the mandatory standard for toys because the set contains loose magnets, posing an ingestion hazard for children. When high-powered magnets are swallowed, they can attract each other and other metal objects, becoming lodged in the digestive system. This can result in perforations, twisting, and/or blockage, and could result in blood poisoning or death. And yeah, they should have had an extra piece of tape saying not for kids on this. There's more regulation. Now, they say it's going to affect about 490 units. And thankfully, no one's been hurt from this. So again, no one's been sent to an emergency room. No one's passed away. No one's been injured. But this just feels like more and more overregulation. These things have been around for easily 2 decades plus in terms of, again, there's a myriad of little magnets in the set, but, I'm referencing the little rattlesnake ones in the middle. And these are sold on Amazon from December 2024 through June 2025 for about $15. And, well, we'll see if I'm mispronouncing this. They're manufactured by, let me pull it. It's going to be hilarious or embarrassing. Shenzing Xingbang Dual Aizan ZK Ammo Joy Co. Great Scrabble word. Well, you can't use names in Scrabble, but yes, SHENZHEN Co. Limited, also known as Shenzhen Bangladesh Electronic Trade Company of China. Which, it is kind of funny, but in all seriousness, apparently, when a bunch of people are involved in the companies over there, they just combine names, and that was what they came up with. And if you want to reach out to them for the refund, they say they claim consumers should immediately stop using these, and immediately, they emphasize that twice, and take them away from children, dispose of them to receive a full refund. You can send a photo of the disposal to Ansel Zan via email at anzmtosn53@163.com, which is kind of funny. Such a relatively cheap product, $15. They have a web domain that is worth a pretty penny because the shorter the domain, the more it's worth. So 163.com is actually worth a pretty decent chunk of change. Kind of interesting as well. And again, I think, they just need to take these and slap on a sticker, say not intended for kids. And again, it is sad that, again, some children have passed away due to small magnet ingestion. There are some toys where the magnets would separate from the main toy itself. Again, that is very sad. In terms of these, it's literally just a bunch of magnets, but they have to have more red tape on them. And you gotta abide by all the laws. So again, it's going to cost them a little bit to get fixed. So I gotta say, Xinjiang Dunpang Shunkan Chao Co. Limited, you are certainly the business blunder of the day. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and comments. Great way to give me some additional feedback. Let me know how I can show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.